Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat podcast, the number one podcast for casual geeks. This is episode 33.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All right, episode 33. I am your host, Steven, and that there's Mick.
Hi.
And that there's Jason.
Wait until they get a load of me.
Wait, what? Can you say a little louder?
Wait until they get a load of me.
Wait until they get a load of me. Oh boy, Jason, you're just doing a good job at stumping us. Jason, every week, if this is your first time listening,
come on.
Jason does a thing every week where he says a quote from a movie to start off the
Wait,
podcast.
I know what it is.
And
Yeah,
this
you
is his
should
quote.
know
what
it.
it is.
You do know it.
I
Wait until
do
they get a load
know
of
what
me.
it is.
Is it a current Marvel?
It is not current.
No.
It is nothing current.
It's
Street Fighter.
no.
Dang
Nope.
You're disqualified, Steven.
I got nothing.
I know this is probably not it, but this is the only thing that could come to my mind. It sounds so familiar,
Blade.
but no, like
You're already
Hellboy.
disqualified. No, not Hellboy.
Okay, but it's something.
But it is
The Green Lantern.
comic related.
Yes, I know.
X-Men.
Wait until they
Wolverine.
Let Mick think.
wait until they get a load of me.
We're gonna let Mick
You're
get
getting into character,
Yeah. Come on, Mick. Really feel it. I need you to really feel it this time.
Yeah.
Um,
Get your real sinister but jokiness out of it.
How long? Ooh, sinister but jokiness.
I'm gonna get it.
Daredevil.
Don't say what it is. No, fuck no, it's not Daredevil. What are you talking about?
Steven, just stop.
I'm just trying to keep it going. You know what I mean? Like we just need to
Just talk. It's gonna come to my mind. It's like on the tip of my
all right.
tongue.
Well,
So
hey,
we won't say it.
we'll
It's gonna come to my mind.
Mick is just gonna randomly shout it out in the middle of the episode, and then
Yep,
we'll all
exactly.
understand.
That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get it.
Hey, well, I want to thank you for joining us on episode 33 of the Geek Retreat podcast. We are three coworkers who just enjoy getting together every week to have a casual conversation about games, movies, and TV. And so that's what this next hour or so will be filled with. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you stick along. Jason or Mick, you really are concentrating, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
And for you audio listeners, Mick has the most serious concentration face on I've ever seen. He's really digging deep. He may be stuck like that for the rest of the episode.
He might be.
Yeah.
He knows it, and I know he
Yeah,
knows it.
I know it.
I got
I know
faith
it.
in him.
It's in there.
I got faith in you, man. You'll get
All right. Well, hey boys, how was your week?
it. You know what? I had a week.
Yeah, we had a week.
Yeah, and so that's
Yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
Yep, we'll leave it at that. Do you guys know of all the crazy? The world has had a crazy week too, not just because of COVID, but because of all the news that has dropped as of late in specifically gaming, and
Okay.
we had some news drop in Marvel. So we'll get onto those. I guess the big one, the real big one, is Xbox. Earlier this week, I think Monday it was announced, has acquired Bethesda Games.
Cheating,
Cheating. I want to hear
Cheating.
your guys' thoughts about this. We've had
insubordinate,
churlish,
church.
Blake. I really am intrigued to hear you guys because we've had a lot of talks. A couple I think it was like episode 30 or 29. We talked about PlayStation holding exclusive rights for Spider-Man in the Marvel Avengers game. We spoke about that, and I was frustrated about it. I thought it was stupid. I thought it was a jerky power move. And you guys agreed with me. You said it is a power move. They're just, showing their strength, and there's that they can do that.
And why not?
And
Yeah.
why not? So, on the flip side of it, Xbox, or I shouldn't say they haven't acquired Bethesda. They've acquired, it's like ZeniMax is the name of the company that oversees Bethesda.
Okay.
But in reality, it's Xbox has acquired Bethesda. That's what the big news is. But like, you guys were frustrated. You just said your little comment there makes me think that you guys don't like that move, and I want to know why.
So okay, so if I can jump in there,
Go.
I personally am yeah I don't like it because it takes away from the system that I prefer. But I was just saying that because I was using what you said about the Spider-Man thing against you, because you were all against it, and you were saying how it's cheating and it's not right for someone to be able to do something that another person can't do on a multi-platform game. So
Correct.
now that this has come out, you're happy about it, and I'm just trying to hit you the same way you're hitting us.
Right.
Joker.
And so just kind of flip it. There it is.
It's the Joker. It's the Joker.
Oh man.
Wait, tell everybody which Joker.
It's the fucking what's
boy.
his fucking name? He played in Anger Management.
Yeah,
What's his fucking name? What's his name?
Jack
Carrey?
Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Oh, anger management. I was like, yeah, okay.
There
Go.
There
you
you
go. I knew
Good
it.
job, buddy. I
All
believed in you all
right.
along.
I would have never got that.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Where were we? I don't even remember where we were.
Yeah, well, I was telling you
Way to go, Nick.
why I was against the
Yeah.
thing. So I'm against it, but I'm okay with it. But I just wanted to tease you about it because
Okay.
you gave us such a hard time.
Yeah.
So if you remember in that episode, I was saying that hey, Microsoft just has to find their way to do the same thing and strike back.
Yeah.
So
They
this
did.
is it.
Yeah.
This is it, and it's a big move. It's a big counterpunch. So I can't hate him for it, but I hate him for it.
I can't hate it, but I can. No, I appreciate.
Right.
I think because I think it's clear that you two are the PlayStation guys and I'm an Xbox guy. Can we all agree that PC is better than everything? Like,
Yeah.
Even as a console player, I agree that PC is like top tier.
Well, as far as
Gaming, graphics, all that stuff. Like
Well, yeah,
no console's ever gonna
Yeah,
match
for
that.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because they come out with more and more stuff every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
So
I just didn't. I wanted to make sure that like we can get on the same page about that. But you guys,
The only way that console could compete if they gave like upgradable parts, but they'll never do that.
they'll never do that. Yeah, because what's the point of having a console if you can upgrade all the
Right.
parts?
right.
So like my I guess like so as an Xbox player, I felt like I was really frustrated by PlayStation making that move, and I'm like, okay, now I have to get it on PlayStation. I have both consoles, but you always got to think about like what console I want to play on. And I just like the Xbox. I like the controller a little bit. I like the offset. I don't know. I'm just used to it. I like it. But now that they did this, I'm very happy, and I felt like it was that like kind of ace up their sleeve that they had, and they were kind of like, all right, yeah, PlayStation. I think PlayStation killed it in the game shows the game showcases where they released the information about the consoles. They did better than Xbox did, and but Xbox was kind of just like, okay, have your moment, and now they released that, and it's awesome. I'm excited for it.
I didn't get to say why I didn't agree with Bethesda moving over.
Go ahead.
Well, I got upset about it.
Why'd you get upset?
Spider-Man and Bethesda are two different things.
That's true.
Okay.
I agree.
Spider-Man is just downloadable content that
Right.
is a one-time thing, sales purpose. Bethesda, all their games have been multi-platform since the beginning of time. Since the beginning.
Yeah. So.
Okay? And me that likes to play Skyrim, likes to play all these other things on Xbox or PlayStation, and I have both. I mean, it's not a big issue, but why would you take that away from all the people that, you know, that are those fans? You know what I mean? I'm there could be a Skyrim fan that just loves playing that game, but only can afford to have one console and it only stuck with PlayStation 4.
But
It's gonna suck
but it makes so that sucks. But
if
like,
they make it exclusive. They probably more than likely
there
they're not gonna make it an exclusive game. They're gonna drop it on their new Game Pass situation.
I watched an interview today with the leads of Bethesda, and they were like,
Right.
we're excited for Game Pass, and the thought that Game Pass, you're going to be able to play Skyrim or Fallout or any other game, Doom or Rage or Wolfenstein, any of those are going to be on the Game Pass at launch.
Right, and you won't have to. It won't be another fee.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
pay your
You're
Game
paying your
Pass
Game Pass
monthly
fee, yep.
subscription, and you'll get to play it. But they'll still leave the option open. So if you want to buy it on PlayStation, you'll be able to buy it on PlayStation, but at full price, $60.
Yeah. I just feel like it was the best move they could have made because they've got two things working for them, right? So
As a company, yeah.
As a company, it's an amazing move because it's a cheap access through Game Pass, right? And Game Pass is like going to be just a part of the gold subscription now. It makes total sense. And the Xbox new consoles both of them are cheaper than the PlayStation.
Right.
And so you've got people saying like, "Oh, well, I can only afford one console." Then the obvious choice is the cheaper console.
Right.
Right? And now what is PlayStation left with exclusive wise? God of War, all the Uncharted,
yeah.
Tomb Raider,
Yeah. Last of Us, if they continue.
Last of Us, yeah. So like they have those games, but like Last of Us they're not going to make another Last of Us for a while. That game's just got released.
Just came out, yeah.
Yeah, new one just got released. So Xbox, I feel like, is holding all the cards now again for the first time. It's funny, I say this like I'm excited for it. And last week I was just saying how like I really like how Xbox is handling the console war. You know, they're saying like, oh yeah, whatever suits you, go to it. But I think they were totally saying it like, yep,
go.
Have
we
your
don't
moment.
need you.
Yeah, we don't need you. Wait until Monday when you see what news is going to drop.
Yeah.
Well, PlayStation's got some more new exclusives coming out too.
Is Horizon?
Horizon's an exclusive.
Yeah.
And then there's another one too that's in the works too. But I want to ask you this question, Steven.
Yep.
So why is this okay, and the Spider-Man wasn't? Why are you able to be happy with this news when you said that the Spider-Man one was wrong?
So I agree that it's probably a lot of it's being a hypocrite. I'll say that. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem saying that.
100%.
It's not. We're going all in. So a bit of it is that, but another part of it is that they're not saying like. See, I've never played like. Okay, so like let's take Skyrim for example. Would you be okay with Xbox owning it, not making it exclusive, but saying that we have exclusivity to certain races? Like if they released it to Xbox, or if they release it to PlayStation, but they say, oh, but only on PlayStation you can only play as 5 races. On Xbox you can play as everything else. Like, would you be okay with that?
I suppose
well,
not.
this okay.
But
It's
so
different.
that's what I felt
It's
like.
different.
That's what I felt like PlayStation did to Xbox players with Spider-Man.
Well, I feel like it's both companies had the ability to do that, right? Both companies have the ability to add characters to the game, to that specific game. It's even playing ground. Now, if Xbox were to do that because they own it, right, and it's exclusive. Oh, you're saying it's not exclusive?
I'm saying if it's not exclusive.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Well, it's still a lot of content that they're holding back, not just one character.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. So it's different from taking something from the game, whereas you have something that you added to already the original game. So I feel that the Spider-Man is something that they just added on for this console.
Yeah, but like,
whereas you're talking about something where you're taking away from something.
yeah, but like, does a race really have any say on like the storyline of Skyrim? I don't think so.
It takes away options from you. It takes away things that you can build your character around.
And
like
it does.
you're looking forward to. If you're saying you're taking out races, yeah. And then that is going to take away from the story. I mean, I don't know if that just means that they're going to take the races out of the story completely, or that just means that you can't select those races. But
Yeah, like you
yeah.
couldn't select like on PlayStation. What I'm trying to say is on PlayStation you wouldn't be able to select certain races that are exclusive for Xbox.
Well, yeah, all races have different abilities. Not
Okay.
only that, certain NPCs in the game
Like act
will
differently
will
towards.
will give you
Right.
discounts on something
Okay.
or they'll unlock a mission for you because they feel comfortable with
Okay.
you. Otherwise,
I
you
didn't
have
know
to
that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
they're
so-
that RPG games are in depth, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I play like we play D&D, but like, and I know that races certain races have different attributes that help them out. But I didn't know that was the same for
I feel
for
like
Skyrim.
if they came out with like the base game that every character gets, and then that was extra downloadable content that Xbox threw down, being an Xbox member or being a member of the Game
Yeah.
Pass or whatever, then that would be different because then it's extra to the game. They're not just giving half the game to everybody else and keeping like the.
Here's my thing. At the end of it, I feel like if PlayStation would have made this announcement, you guys would have been rubbing it in Xbox faces.
No, I'm both sides. I like Xbox. I like PlayStation too. I like PlayStation a little bit more, but I've been an Xboxer,
Yeah.
especially with the 360.
I'm just saying. I feel like
I definitely would have. I definitely would have rubbed it in.
Yeah, I'm glad you can admit that. I just feel like even the community as a whole would have rubbed it. Like, there's no way Xbox can match, PlayStation sales. That are, all the everything that they would say. But now that it's the other, they're finally. I feel like I'm all about the underdog, right? It's like I feel like it's the underdog.
You feel like Xbox is the underdog?
Xbox 100% is the underdog.
Hmm.
I made a graph the other
I
day.
would disagree.
Me
What?
too.
Are you serious? Right now?
I would disagree. Yeah.
I would
Just because
I'd encourage you guys to do some research because I really feel like PlayStation is the number one console and has been for the past 10 years.
just off of base of the beginning sales doesn't show the what's it called I keep wanting to say accessibility I can't think anyways doesn't mean that they're better than PlayStation 4 just because they get PlayStation sold more consoles at the very beginning of it. They both compete with each other through exclusivity and all that stuff, and they got way more money to back them if they really wanted to do something with Xbox to beat what's it called out of the water. Not only that, they got the hold on PC. You know what I mean? They're bringing in so much more. If you want to talk about like, look at the Game Pass thing. Now they got PC and all that stuff. Their income compared to PlayStation is far more than it is. Unit sales isn't everything. Basically, what I'm saying. Content sales is everything.
And another reason why I was
I'm just talking.
Mick has a good
sales.
point, but yeah, when you what I look at when you say that is this, and we talked about this all the time on here. We talk about the development of an online community, and how Xbox has really like owned it since online gaming has become a thing. And I think that's where everybody, when they think console gaming now, they want to go online and play.
Yeah.
And so and I think because of that, Xbox has a big following. Like they have a bunch of loyal people that want to have Xbox just solely for their online community. And not to mention also another reason why I say it is, what system do brand new games get played on? When we're at a convention or event or something like that, they're usually Xbox.
No.
It's something. Normally, when you watch E3 and a new game is introduced, it's on the Xbox's panel.
I don't find that true. I want to look at numbers. Like I truly, as an Xbox fanboy that I've been for years, I've known that Xbox is the underdog every year. Every E3 you go by, who's the winner of E3? PlayStation 1, PlayStation is always the winner of E3.
Based on presentation or based on
everything.
results after?
On everything. Like, okay, so I found this graph. I wish I could screen share it, but it'll mess up our recording. But as of June 30th, 2020, okay, and it excludes the resale of classic editions. These are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, I guess
These are the top 12 consoles, okay? Number 1, PlayStation 2. Number 2 is PlayStation 4. Number 3 is the original PlayStation. Number 4 is the Wii. And number 5 is PlayStation 3. PlayStation takes up the top 5 spots of the console sales for the past 10 years. Even more, past 15 years. And Xbox 360 is number 6. And then all the way down at number 10 is Xbox One. And Nintendo is mixed in there, and that's based on units sold. So those are like up in the millions.
You said that's past 10 years?
That's like it has like
because PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it has, so it's like 20 years. It's 20 years worth of gaming. So it's like yeah.
I guess I don't say that. I don't consider Xbox an underdog. I consider Xbox as a very equal to PlayStation 4, and I don't see just unit sales being the deciding factor in calling Xbox an underdog, because I feel like I don't know how to argue this point, but to me it doesn't seem right to call them underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would be interesting to hear from you at home what your take is.
Yeah, I guess you can't argue with numbers though, right? I mean, I obviously didn't see that, and I guess I'm wrong, but I mean, it just seems to me a certain way. The perception to me is the other way around. But I mean, yeah, I guess if PlayStation has been having the top sales, because that's how the companies are going to look at it, right? That's how they measure it. So I guess that's how we got to measure it too.
Is there any way to look up game sales?
I'm trying. Let me go ahead
because
and fill the time.
You could already go ahead and tack all those PC game on top of Xbox.
Yeah, but okay, so
Microsoft runs all that stuff.
So even in the graph I made, I did sales for Fallout 4, and that was, let me try to look it up, but it was, I did sales for Fallout 4 because I wanted to prove that this was a big deal for Xbox and it would bring a lot more people over from PlayStation. And
that's all right on Facebook.
Yeah, I put it on Facebook. So it showed, basically what it showed is that Fallout 4 sold like 12 million units. 6 million of them went to, or no, it was less than that. I'm sorry. I want to get this right. Let me try to pull it up real fast.
Yeah. So I remember seeing the graph too, and so is your positioning that are you thinking that all the sales that PlayStation had are going to go over to Xbox?
That's
now,
what I think will happen.
All or
some, because some of them will go to PC.
If they make it exclusive, all of those.
If they make, yeah, but that's the thing. If they make it exclusive, all of those sales go to Xbox.
Right. Well, yeah, not all of them, because a lot of them won't play the game.
Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna have some loyal PlayStation people who are still gonna have that. It's gonna say, well, I guess I can't get this game now.
Okay, so
I'm pissed off, but I wish.
So Fallout sales by console, there were 6.5 million to PC, 5 million to Xbox, and 8.5 million to PS4. So PS4 dominated the sales for Fallout 4. And I just think that it's gonna sway the sales, but it's not only gonna pump up the number of games sold and the number of consoles sold. Because there's diehard Fallout 4
it's just gonna
people
take.
out there.
It's not gonna. I don't think that statistic's gonna go up too much. I think sales will just fall steeply for PlayStation.
But they'll fall completely for PlayStation if they go exclusive, because they can't buy it on PlayStation.
but I don't think people will just go buy a console for that one game.
Yeah.
The
And
majority.
but
of
here's the
people.
thing. Here's the thing though. A sale on so if it's through Microsoft, if you buy it on PC, it's still a sale for Microsoft.
Right?
Right.
They're smart. For
Like it's
buying
still
Bethesda.
a sale for Xbox is what I meant to say for Microsoft. Yeah.
Right.
So that it'll easily double those numbers.
That's crazy. Wolfenstein, all that.
All
stuff
of those.
they can make
Doom,
exclusive.
Rage.
That's a lot of.
Aren't they making another Elder Scrolls right now?
Yeah. Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
No, they're gonna drop it on. That's gonna be their Game Pass thing. It's not gonna be exclusive.
It's already on the Game Pass right now. Elder Scrolls Online is.
Right. They could still hurt PlayStation by just putting it on the Game Pass because most people will just buy the Game Pass and
Yep.
play it on PC.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Then play it on PlayStation and pay $60 for it.
Yeah, so I think I can't wait to see the numbers for like mid-year. See, but that's the thing. Why is it? It's not cheating. It's good. You said last week it was good business, and
It
now
is
you're
good
saying
business.
it's cheating.
It is.
It is. It's both.
Yeah.
It's good business and it's cheating. But if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's what I always say.
What? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's right.
That's not a motto to live by. It's not a motto to live by. So yeah, I think I'm excited. I already thought that a Xbox One S was gonna be the console I bought from the beginning. So it'll just
So
add,
now you're
it'll just add to
solidifies
my
that for
idea.
you.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
guess, man. If you want.
Do you guys realize how crazy Christmas is going to be and how many kids are going to be disappointed on Christmas Day because their parents bought
They
them
can't-
a
they
last
couldn't find
gen
it.
Xbox?
Yeah.
They're going
not
to say,
be able to find
I'd
it.
like an Xbox One X, and it's going to be last generation's nice console. Like, do you want the X series or the S series? Well, yeah, the Xbox One X. Okay, you got it. You got it. It's like, I can't believe I got this.
Hang on. What's the new console? Xbox's new console?
So it's the Xbox Series X or the Xbox Series S, but the current gen we already have is an Xbox One X or an Xbox One S.
I thought they were going with Scarlet. Remember, it was supposed to be Scarlet.
They always do
and
code names. They always do code names before release.
They're so dumb.
But like, how confusing is that?
I know.
Why would you like? That's gonna hurt them. Why would you hurt yourself like that and make it a weird, convoluted?
Yeah, I feel like the people that were in charge of naming the new console were in a serious argument and couldn't get over it.
They couldn't
So,
figure it
fuck it, we're just gonna name it this.
It's like you know how when we get told to change our password, we're like, all right, just put the next exclamation on it,
Yeah,
or
just put
the
another one.
the next symbol,
X
put
and
another
a
one
one.
on the end. Yeah. Let's just keep adding to it. It's crazy, but I'm excited. I have
Of course you are.
Pre-sales. Did you guys hear about the pre-sale craziness that happened with everything?
No, what's the pre-sale craziness?
So this is a win for PlayStation. So PlayStation had kind of a rough pre-sale. The websites crashed a lot. Sony's website crashed a bit, and but Xbox came out on Twitter and like started slamming them and like, we promise we are never gonna have these kinds of issues on our sale day. Well, guess what?
They had those issues.
They had a ton of issues. So
you
like,
can't plan for that
yeah.
stuff.
So
man.
like the Target website would say you had the maximum amount. You couldn't buy that many amount of Xboxes, but they would have 0 in the cart. Or like Best Buy just crashed completely. The Microsoft Store crashed. They had like it was crazy. And
Yeah, when you
not a
got
lot of
millions
people.
upon millions
Yes.
of people.
Yeah.
There's
servers
no
can't
way
handle
you,
it, man.
yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can't-
it. There's
you
no
can't
way
do
you
it.
can set yourself up to be able to withstand that much traffic all at once.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I feel like you would have to have some kind of like lottery up to the sale. Like you could only purchase a pre-order by entering a lottery, and then they would allow only a certain amount of traffic into the website by their lottery ticket.
No, what you would do, this is the way you do it.
All right.
You got
Lay
all
it
the
down.
regions, right? Time zone regions.
Yeah.
Right. In those time zone regions, you say you give them a time frame. Okay, this is the time that you have to order your shit
Yeah.
Right. And then once that time limit's on, you go to the next time zone and you do that. Next time zone and do that. You schedule out and not just say, was it?
Go.
What's today?
Yeah.
Yeah. September 25th.
Yeah, go.
Dawn 12. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stagger.
Have you ever
the
got
times.
up in the morning and tried to drive to work at, 6:30, 7 o'clock
Yes.
on the freeway?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because everybody's running. Everybody's late.
Yeah. Traffic jam.
But if you go at different times, it works better.
Make it happen,
Right.
Mick. Can you make that happen in life? Just
I think either scenario
Fix it
would
all.
work, or even maybe a combination of the two.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not getting a first gen, so
me neither.
I'm gonna wait probably till after Christmas.
Yeah, that's the best advice we could hand to you guys.
Yep.
Do not get the very first. Wait a couple months before. Let them work out them bugs.
Yeah.
Let them work out them bugs, man.
Get a few patches.
If you're going to spend that much money on it, you want to be able to play. Just be patient, yo.
And let the stores figure out how much quantity they need in there too, because for a while you're gonna be going there trying to get it, and you're not gonna be able to because it's sold out.
Yeah.
So they figure out, okay, this is how much we need to have in supply because there's this much demand, and then pretty soon you're gonna be able to go there, and there's gonna be like some just sitting on the shelf waiting for you to buy it.
Just right in the case. Hey, I'd
Yep.
like to buy this.
Well, they need to work that. It's almost impossible to work that. Why don't they got cameras? Me and Steve were just talking about this. Why don't they got Logitech cameras in the store anymore?
Because the demand is
Every
so
time,
high.
it doesn't matter when I go in there, them shelves are gone.
I think we're
Empty.
in such a bad position because we are not quarantined. Like our work is not quarantined, right?
Yeah, we're
Everybody
essential.
else is home. Everybody's doing meetings. Everybody is on Zoom. You know what I mean? So like, the demand is so high, it's skyrocketing.
Right.
It's exactly like the housing market right now.
Yeah.
The demand is so high, but the supply is not there. And
Right.
before all of this, like, I don't need a webcam. You know what I mean? Like, only people who try to make YouTube videos or stream on Twitch had webcams, you know?
Right.
Right.
And now it's essential for people to do their actual jobs.
Well, I mean, like, it's been how many months now that people have been all
7?
at work? 7 months.
Has it been
and
7? Is it 7 months? I think so.
They haven't been pumping out them cameras. You'd think they'd be pumping them cameras out. They're losing out on
6
sales,
months.
man.
Yeah.
This is the time where they could capitalize on all their sales.
Yeah, but everybody's at home, so how do you bring in a bunch of factory workers to come in and make those cameras?
Oh, you're true. I don't know. Fuck China. The virus is gone in China.
Mail the parts through FedEx to the homes.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Do like kits, like
You gotta have an
kits that you
assembly
put them
line,
together.
man. You can't have one person sitting
no,
in
for
there
real.
while they're trying to watch their kids.
Just mail a kit to the person's, like, order it and mail them a kit and make them assemble it
Or
themselves.
make them do it themselves.
No, that'd go so bad. Like,
I would assemble
my
that thing.
Logitech is all messed up now.
But
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
User error.
always user error
Always.
That's true. I
user
didn't
error.
think about that. Who's manufacturing those things?
somewhere out.
I
in
don't think
China.
is Logitech
It's not
American.
American. I doubt
company?
it. I highly doubt it.
I don't know. Well, we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll get me
I
an
don't know.
American-made camera.
I think Mr. Google is Googling it up.
It's international. American Swiss manufacturer.
Oh, there you go.
American
it's the
Swiss.
That's Swiss. That's Swedish.
Didn't the
Guys.
Swedish people they just let
They let it.
the
Yeah, they let the virus
go.
have its place, and it's gone.
Yep. Eradicated.
They're immune to it now.
Let's not get into this. This is a deep, deep rabbit hole we don't want to go down.
I know. Everybody's done
Hey.
hearing about it.
Have you guys been playing any games lately?
Nope.
I
I started playing a game.
what game?
It's
What'd you
not
start playing?
It's not an Avenger game.
What game is it?
Among Us,
Oh yeah, Among Us.
Tell us about it.
and you guys are sus AF.
What? What?
I hope somebody gets that.
I'm not
Sus
sus.
as fuck.
I'm not sus.
You guys are sus. Jason, you're sus.
I'm definitely not sus.
No, it's that stands for suspicious as you know what.
Freak.
Oh.
Yeah, Mick's favorite word.
Yeah. Shit.
No, it's a good game. It's fun. It's like an addictive game. You have like 10 players on a spaceship, and there's 2 imposters that are like aliens, and there's 8 crewmates, and the crewmates have to complete tasks, and the imposters have to try to kill the crewmates off without the crewmates seeing. And so the imposters can kind of like try to sabotage and hack the spaceship, and there's like a vent system that the imposters can see. It's really fun. It's really fun to play. And like there's no communications in the thing, so like you have to be quiet the whole time, and you guys type and deliberate. It's really addictive.
But we could talk like.
Yeah,
Could we play that?
We could for sure.
And then we just talk to each other and be like, "Nah,
Yeah.
bro."
Yeah, it's fun.
that
I play
guy."
with my brother-in-law, and we play a lot. And we're in voice chat, but whenever we go into the game, we all mute ourselves. And then
Oh, really?
Yeah, or you just keep quiet because it's like it's hard because you got to try to like if you're the imposter and everybody's not, you got to be like, I'm not the imposter, but like,
No, man.
yeah, I don't know what
Where
you're
you?
talking
I'm
about.
coming out right now.
I
I'm
was
right
over
dude.
here. Yeah, what are you talking about? And so it's a lot of fun. It's cool. Like you get all worked up. You're like, I was over here. And then it's a lot of fun. So I've been playing that. It's addictive. It's good.
I've been playing because I got Game Pass.
Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about that too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been playing Gears of War.
You've been going through
I've
Gears?
been playing all the Gears of Wars.
Nice.
I
I seriously, so I came home. I came home from work the other day, and my wife and kids weren't here, and I was like, man, I can really sink my teeth into like a game, and so I put on the Game Pass, and I was like, okay, what do I want to play? I was like, I've never played Fallout, so I was like, Fallout New Vegas, and I wanted to start it, and I was like, I want to look at reviews, and the reviews were like good. It's a good game. And then there's like
it's one of the best Fallout games.
And there's like Fallout 76, and I know that one's a bad one. But I was like, do I want to play like an old graphics game or a new graphics game? And I was like, I can deal with Fallout 76 because I don't know anything about the franchise. So like I won't know any of the bad things about the game. I feel like I won't know anything bad. And then there was oh man, I just lost what it was. Oh, like crap. What was the other one I wanted to do? I forget. It was another old one. But I fought back and forth. I wasted like an hour before I even picked the game. And then I was just like, I'm going to go play Call of Duty. So I just went and played Call of Duty. Yeah.
The Joker. Or did I say? I already
Yeah,
said
you
it.
said it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why it popped in my head.
Are you all right? You all right there?
I don't know why it popped in my head.
His life's repeating right now. He's got-
Sorry.
Yeah. So, and then, yeah. So Game Pass is really good, though. I enjoy the Game Pass. There's a lot of good games on there to...
Bleh.
Jason, get the Game Pass. Go get an Xbox. Or get PlayStation now.
First of all, I'm not getting an Xbox just for Game Pass. And then
You can
I'm
play
not
it on your
switching over
PC.
to
Man,
Xbox.
it's going to bug
period.
me what that game was.
Play it on PC.
Play it on
You
PC.
can stream it to your PC.
Yeah.
You can do Game Pass on PC.
Yeah, and just stream it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
All you need is just Xbox.
And I'm not giving any money to Microsoft.
Whoa, you're just like full on against it now, aren't you?
It's $1.
Yeah.
What kind of computer do you have?
It's only $1. He has a Mac, so
I
he
got an
can't even
iMac.
do it.
I know. Yeah. See.
What's wrong with you?
What? I know, because I hate those bastards.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. So I saw a.
I need a strong enough computer to do what
it
I
was
needed to do.
Resident Evil. Resident
So,
Evil was the other game I was looking at starting.
Oh,
Oh, and then Final Fantasy. There's also Final Fantasy on there too. And I was like, if I'm gonna play Final Fantasy, I want to play from like the beginning, but I don't know what the
Nah.
beginning is.
I mean, there's not. I don't.
It was like Final
I
Fantasy
don't think they're all
7,
interconnected though.
Final
I
Fantasy.
think they're all like their own
Are they?
game. I believe so.
Okay.
I don't
Like
think it's a
different stories?
continuation.
Okay.
Yeah, different stories, different characters.
Yeah, because a lot of characters aren't even. I mean, some characters are like. Some games, they're characters. You'll have like a surprise appearance. Or
Yeah.
whatever, and they're like, oh fuck, does this connect?
But does the
Yeah.
the
Most of the
Sephiroth
stories aren't.
does Sephiroth run through the whole thing?
He's in 7.
He's only in 7.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, because Final Fantasy 7 is on Game Pass, and I thought about playing that. So maybe I'll get on in some Final Fantasy. Oh, and Fable. That was the other one I wanted to play too. There's a lot of them.
I can't wait till Fable comes out.
I'm looking at the list right
Fable.
now. Yeah, that's
you need
what
to
I was
clear
thinking.
your schedule for.
I know.
About a
I got
couple
it.
weeks.
yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like I want to start these games, but all the games I've never played are like 100-hour role-playing games that I need to put a
that Final
ton
Fantasy
of
7.
time-
That original Final Fantasy 7 is long.
Is it?
Like I remember. Well, I mean, this capacity is different now than it was back then. But when I remember when you buy it, it comes in like 3 or 4 discs.
Yeah. I remember that case. My brother had it.
Yeah.
So I saw a
discs
question on Reddit that I wanted to bring up to you guys. It's like a really good question, and
Okay.
I want to see what you say.
Ask away.
So it has to do with video games. It says the last video game character you played as is going to be your roommate for the next decade. How do you feel?
Yes. For those who are listening, I'm pumping my fist right now in excitement because, well, I mean, this is not a real scenario, but but if it was, my roommate would be Lara Croft.
Ooh,
I mean, if you gotta have a roommate in the game,
lucky ducky. She can protect you and
protect me.
protect you. I won't finish that thought. Honey, wife, please don't listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Why are you going from episode 32 to episode 34?
We're gonna delete. All right, we're done. Hey, have a great day.
All right, see you later.
We're gonna end the podcast now. Yeah. So Lara Croft, that's a good one. So mine would obviously be
For protection reason.
Mine would be a person from Among Us, because that's the last game I played. But I don't know if they're a crewmate or an imposter, so I just gotta watch my back and be afraid. Like whenever I'm doing my chores, I'm gonna get my head ripped off or a gun in my face, or they have like a what's the predator thing that shoots out the stomach?
Oh yeah, that predator thing. Yeah, that.
Like shoots out his face and stabs him in the back. Yeah. So I need to protect myself and like watch my back on every move.
The last game I played was
Tsushima.
yeah, it goes with Tsushima.
Oh, you got a little samurai ninja warrior on your side.
Yeah. Ooh, they might train you in a way you can be the last samurai.
Yeah.
Ute!
Teach me.
What's that from?
Yeah.
Last samurai.
Oh, nice. You got it. Good job.
obvious.
I can do this too,
Good
Jason.
job.
Yeah, I can do this too.
I can do this. Too.
All right. Well,
Wait, what does that mean? So wait. So does that mean mix the main character of Ghost of Tsushima, or does that mean it's just anybody from the game?
That game.
How does this work? Is it the main? Is it the person that you play as?
Yeah, it's the last video game character that you played as.
You played as. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the Ghost of Tsushima's guy's name?
It's
Ghost of Did I say it right?
His name's
Tsushima.
Ghost.
oh, what's his name? No, it's not Ghost. Everybody calls him Ghost
Well,
because
that's just the easy. That's just.
he's the
easy
Ghost
reference.
of Tsushima.
Everybody thought he was
But
dead.
he's the legend of Ghost of Tsushima. The guy that's pushing out the Mongols from Japan. What's his name?
You're never gonna figure it out.
Ghost.
Ghost. Let's go with Ghost. Let's go with Ghost. Sephiroth.
Ghost. So, yeah.
No.
What
I
a
wanna
crazy
say
crossover would that be?
I know, right?
It's Sephiroth. He's
He
back.
can definitely be a samurai.
I can't remember his name.
All
What
right,
the
it's
heck is
okay.
his
Look
name?
it
I'm
up
gonna
and
look it up.
figure it out. I did want to move on from games though, because we
Oh.
also have some a movie news. We got some Marvel news.
Oh, let's skip that stuff.
What? Get up out of here, son. Get up out of here.
Get up off that thing.
What? All right, so I'm pulling up for you guys right now. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm pulling up the newly released.
Oh, duh, it's Jin Sakai.
His name's Jim Sakai.
Jin.
Again.
Jim is the
Watching.
American version.
Watching.
So
Watching.
right.
Sorry, that's Mulan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey,
Right.
phones don't work on camera, Mick. We tried
Yeah.
that last week.
Yeah, it worked.
All right,
You do this.
here we go. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. See it.
Jin Sakai.
Jin Sakai. Okay.
Sakai.
Mick just showed us on his phone who it was. So if you are on YouTube, you can see that I've switched over and showed you guys an update of all of the Disney or Marvel Studio projects that are currently in development, in post-development, or in pre-development for the next foreseeable future. And so we have, to lead it off, okay, so I guess before getting into this, the big news is that Disney has postponed all movie releases until 2021.
Yeah, wait. So I think I'm looking at the wrong one then, because this one still says Black Widow November 6, 2020. That's not right.
What? They just tweeted this. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's not right, because she's
That's
May
not right.
now. She's
Yeah,
May
she's
2021.
This is an old one. Hold on. Hold the phone, people.
You ruined
False,
it.
false information.
Please stand by while we fix our technical difficulties.
So basically, Steven sent us some images that was
Some-
not.
Yeah.
Hey,
Send us that some outdated stuff, man.
You
Oh,
know
I
what
got
it
a
is?
secret.
You know what it is?
I got a secret.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops. Hold on. Oh my God. Mick, that was terrible. Mick, did you just burn a hole in the floor?
Yeah, you better move. You're gonna sink through in a
Oh
second.
my gosh, dude.
It's my whispering eye.
My whisper.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was gross.
Wow.
That was grody.
It smells like Dominoes in here.
Oh my god. Oh man, we're so sorry for all of you listening. Okay, this is the updated one.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I have it updated now. Okay,
Okay. All right.
so you guys can't see it, but I can see it.
That was great.
So now, now we have. I don't know how to send it to you guys, so just deal with it.
I'll look it up
in
myself.
chat.
Here. I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
look it up. Go to the Twitter page, and it's on the Twitter.
try.
Page.
Let's talk about it.
All right, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna move on. So we got WandaVision coming out. We just got a trailer for WandaVision. It says filming, but it's in filming. The release date is December 2020. So then we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's in filming status and releases 2021. Loki. That's a series, right? That's not a movie.
Loki's a series, yes.
Okay. That is in filming status 2021. The Black Widow movie is in post-production, and May 7th, 2021 is our release date for that one. What If is in production for summer of 2021. Shang-Chi is in filming, and the release date is July 9th of 2021. Eternals is in post-production, November 5th of 2021. Spider-Man 3 is in pre-production, December 17th, 2021. Thor of Love and Thunder is in pre-production for February 11th of 22. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is in pre-production for March 25th, 22.
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun.
gonna be a big one because a lot of people didn't watch the first one.
Black Panther 2 is in development for May 6th of 2022. Captain Marvel 2 is in development for July 8th, 2022. Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and Moon Knight are all in pre-production for 2022.
So
Pre-production or development?
Pre-production.
So Jason, can you go over that? What's post-production, filming?
So yeah, okay.
Break it down.
What's the
Break it
difference
down.
of that shit?
Yeah, so basically, pre-production is basically the stage where you're getting your script together. Like it's already been greenlit. You're getting your script together. You're getting your casting done. You're talking to who's going to direct
Like
it.
you're fine-tuning the script, or is the script already or are they now starting on the script?
The script should be being fine-tuned right now,
Okay.
and it should be should have went past the director, who will say, "Hey, look," the director and the executive producer, who will be like, "Okay, that's great, but what about this? I don't like this part," or "That's great, but I would add this," or blah blah blah.
Okay.
So they'll do stuff like that. So production is actually your shooting. You're on set. You got your set set up, and you're going to be shooting your movies. And then of course post production is your editing. But the development stage is like, hey, you got the go ahead for, you got the green light, but you got to get a script together. You got to find out what script you're going to use or who's going to write it, and blah blah blah. So the development is still like you're trying to make it happen, but the chain is not the ball's not rolling yet. And then your
Gotcha.
pre-production is your next stage, where you're getting where it's like, okay, now I got it set, so now I just got to plan everything. The pre-production is the hellacious stage.
Gotcha.
I like to call it. 'Cause that's when you start to pull your hair out, because like you find out how much stuff you gotta figure out, and how much ideas that you had that you can't do because it's not realistic, or you can't make it happen, or stuff like that. Locations you thought you had but it fell through, or you couldn't get it. Actors you wanted that are doing another project, stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I'm really
You just
excited.
can't wait for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I can't wait for Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
You know
I
what,
kind of.
that movie, the first movie, didn't get a lot of hype until Infinity War
Yeah.
dropped down.
Right.
And they're like, oh, this guy plays, and they actually, I think Infinity War did big justice to Doctor Strange's character.
For me,
I
it
agree
was
with
like
that.
I never just like I saw how like powerful he was, but I never like appreciated how powerful Doctor Strange was. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when I understood he could do a lot of stuff, but I'm like, when I thought of the Avengers, you think of the original six, but it's like,
He didn't. I don't think that they made him as powerful
yeah, I agree.
as he.
I agree
I
that they
think
held
he's
back.
still. It's
Nerfed.
not. Yeah, I think he's nerfed a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be crazy. I am excited for. I don't know where they're going to go with everything. I guess the Eternals is going to be the next big bad. Is that aren't they villains in this?
I'm not sure how they're.
Yeah.
Playing. I mean, you guys are the Marvel guys. Well, I mean, you didn't ever read comics.
I didn't
but
read comics. I'm just excited for the roadmap. I'm really excited for the series. I think they're going to be good. If they can copy I know it's a different universe and different, everything, but it's from the same producer. But if they can copy what the Mandalorian did, and how well the Mandalorian was done, I'm excited for all these, for the Loki series, for WandaVision, for Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Did you guys watch Blade? All the Blade movies?
Yeah.
No.
Did you like them?
Not the third one so much, but the first two I did.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. I feel like they could make the same kind of movie with on the DC side though, with Lobo.
Oh yeah,
They should do Lobo, man.
I agree.
I wish
Lobo.
DC.
It's
I would
dope.
be fine with DC if they would just put out a roadmap like this.
Right.
Give us a roadmap. Where are you going?
But the thing is with Lobo though is like it would be hard to get that R rating that you
Right.
would need for that type of character.
Right. Yeah, because he's like, hella vulgar.
You don't think?
Hella.
I think that.
What if they
yeah,
go?
that
What
would
if they
be
go
so
like
good.
Deadpool with it?
So okay, the reason
Or Logan.
Well, Logan happened because Deadpool happened, and Deadpool happened because of some connivery by Ryan Reynolds and his partner.
Yeah.
So otherwise, that stuff would have never happened. I don't know if you would green light another R-rated movie for a low-level character. Now, and Lobo,
yeah.
you that might be criticizing that character too much. I'm not meaning to, but it's not like a real big prominent character that people are gonna be like, "Ooh, I need to go see that movie because
Yeah.
that's my person." So it's
Well,
not gonna be
Blade
too many
was
people.
too.
Yeah,
Blade was under like not even a top notch character. He was just a side character on Marvel's.
I never even knew that
Fine.
Blade was connected to Marvel.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, he was just like I feel like they could make a dope Lobo movie. I don't
I
know if
think
you know who he is, but he's like an alien mercenary.
Okay.
He
and
rides
Jason
around.
Momoa would have actually been perfect for that
Oh
character.
yeah, yes. And usually, like I remember, there's a series that they came out with. I forget what it was, where they had Lobo in there, and he's some skinny guy. Like they did such a bad job with him. Lobo's supposed to be all loked out, like a biker looking kind of dude, all buffed out and like super strong, and he's dope. And he's vulgar.
Nice. I'm down for R-rated superhero movies.
Well,
So here's the thing.
He's
So
not like
Mick,
a
you had a
superhero
good.
either. He's like a well, he's a mercenary. He's a paid mercenary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What were you saying?
I think you had a good point, Mick, with the blade, and you got me there. But I think the difference is we're in a cinematic state now where people are like the comic book movies. They're the biggest movies right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so those are the biggest blockbusters are those films. And so now since there's like a heightened awareness of comic book movies, I think that you got to kind of pump the brakes on those art. Because I think Blade kind of slid under the radar because not a lot of people knew that came from a comic. People
Right.
just thought it was a movie.
Yeah,
Right.
You know,
I
and-
always grew up thinking it was a Wesley Snipes movie. I never
Yeah,
ever
no,
I
yeah,
never
so-
knew that it was a Marvel movie.
Yeah, he's a Marvel
Right.
character.
Yeah. And so I think for that reason they were able to get away with it. But now since there's all these comic book movies now they're gonna be like, ooh, people are looking for comic book movies. People know that these comic book movies are coming out. So if we do one, we gotta make sure we cater to everybody. So I don't know if they'll do the R rated for Lobo, but
I get it.
It would
They're
be dope if
free
they
to
did.
do whatever they wanted.
yeah,
with
exactly.
him, and not
He was the
be
first.
afraid. Yeah.
I just wish they could
Yeah,
look at
because he was
this.
before Spider-Man, right?
I wish
Yeah.
they could look at the success of Deadpool and Logan and just be like, this works and people want the true characters. You know what I mean?
They want the realistic character.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, I would anyways. You know?
Well, I mean, and you guys gotta look at it this way too, because they do have a point. So I mean, even though it worked, it still doesn't make as much money as the PG-13 ones.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the PG-13 ones are like $1 billion, whereas Deadpool I think made 900 and something, and then or was it 800 and something? Yeah, 8 or 900 million, and then Logan was below that. So I mean, they're still making money. They're successful. They're above. You know, they're in the green, but I mean, it still wasn't as big as the ones that were PG-13. And is it because of that reason, or something else? But we never know. But I think when they look at it that from that vantage point. Okay, these were R and these were PG-13, so that's why we need to stick to our PG-13.
782 million.
Logan,
Deadpool.
700.
782 million.
Oh, I thought he was okay.
Well, you thought it was more?
I did.
And
And then Logan was what?
Logan was 619
600.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
it's successful because they got their money back from it, and then some, so they profited off of it. But it's not on par with the amount of money that the other ones are making.
true.
So until an R-rated movie makes $1 billion, so which means I think, like I said, Lobo's taking a risk because Lobo's not going to be the R-rated movie to get you to $1 billion.
Yeah, no way.
So you'd have to pick someone like, I don't even know who's a good idea right now, but you'd have to pick
Batman.
somebody who's no,
No.
no, please, no more Batman.
An R-rated Batman.
Oh my god.
R-rated Superman.
No,
Yeah.
R-rated Superman.
R-rated Aquaman.
Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Oh yeah. All right, we'll move on. Hey, speaking of Batman,
Oh god.
I watched a movie with Mr. Batman himself with Pattinson.
Battinson.
What
Battinson
is
and
it?
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Tom Holland and what's his face? I just forgot his
Yeah.
name. I just call him Robert Pattinson. Devil all
Twilight.
the time. Yeah,
Twilight.
Yeah, I watched
Twilight.
Twilight. No, I watched The Devil All the Time. That was a good movie.
So
That
can
was-
you explain to me without telling me the movie? Can you explain to me what that title means? Does that become clear after seeing the movie?
It's very subtle.
It is.
It's very subtle, but it's clear.
It's clear. In my eyes, it's clear from just watching the very beginning of this show.
Yeah, the movie.
So I know it's very religious.
It is. It is. It takes place in like
the
the Bible Belt, back in like the heart of the Bible Belt in Ohio and Virginia, and in like the 60s, 50s, and 60s, and it's very. It's a battle between. The whole movie is the battle between good and evil, and the butterfly effect those decisions have on people. It's about like you watch the butterfly effect happen.
Yeah,
Okay, so how is that the devil all the time?
you'll see.
Oh, so it's like that because of that battle, like the devil's always operating within,
Yeah,
or what?
it's
I don't
this.
know.
It's this.
I guess I'll find out when I
It's
watch.
this fight between good and evil the whole time, and not like a specific good and evil person, but good and evil actions within everybody, and how people battle those good and bad actions in themselves.
Okay.
We do a spoiler cast on that one.
Dude, I want to. It's a long movie, but I'm totally down to do a spoiler cast on it.
All right, sure. Now I'll give it a watch and then we'll give it a breakdown.
Yeah. So
I haven't finished it, so
let's finish it. It's good. I told Jason a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to get too spoilery on it, but it reminded me of a lot of Crash. And so it's
Intermingling storylines,
Yeah.
multiple storylines at
yeah,
once.
it's good. But so getting back to why I brought it up, the actors, Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson did amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Who was better? Or would you say one is better? Are they both?
they're
Give me
both really good. I like Tom Holland's character, but Robert Pattinson's like acting was top notch. It was so good. I don't want to get into it. Like I don't want to spoil anything, but he kind of plays more of a bad guy role, and it was like I had a visceral reaction to his acting. Like
That's good.
yeah, it was like, oh my gosh. And they did a good job. They kind of did that thing. There were a few scenes where they do that thing that Uncut Gems did, where they play like high string music to kind of set the intensity. And he like, there's parts where he's given like a monologue and you're just like, oh, this guy's a creep. So it was good. And it was like it was a brutal movie. It's very, it's cool to see. It's really cool to see these action heroes in different roles than they've been in. Not the superhero like Tom Holland. You don't see Tom Holland into like a young kid, like Mr. Stark. He's like a man in this movie. And
Isn't Winter Soldier in that movie too? You remember
he's at the beginning of the story, huh? Of that movie.
wait,
Sebastian
I want to give
Stan?
it.
he is.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is. He did a great job too. Yeah. There's a
Yeah,
lot
but
of, I think like those two, Robert Pattinson and Tom Holland are the top two. Well, yeah, I forgot about Sebastian Stan, but yeah, he's in there too. Everybody
He
else
played
is
as the
kind of-
dad, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
The
do a spoiler
dad.
cast about it. I want to do a spoiler
Okay.
cast about it. Go finish it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
You at
We'll
you at
spoil
home
it.
listening, you go watch it too, and you can be a part
And
of the
listen
spoiler
to our
cast
spoiler cast.
and see if
and
we
then tell us
see
if
we're
we're
on
right or wrong.
spot.
Yeah.
I might watch it again
Do it.
just to have a double
That means it's good. then.
double watch. Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
All right, boys. We got anything else to talk about?
I don't think so, man. I don't think I have anything.
Okay. Maybe we'll wrap it up.
That's a wrap.
Cut, print, send it to post. That's what I meant to say last week.
What did you say?
I just said let's wrap it up.
You were thinking about
That's
it.
a-
Remember, I couldn't think of the words.
You're like,
But it's like
just
they
wrap-
say
just-
cut,
just wrap-
cut,
just wrap
print,
it up.
send it to
All
post.
right.
That's what we're gonna do. Cut, print, send it to post.
And wrap. Dynamite.
All
That was
right.
like you're typing.
Yeah, that's how you print.
On a
Anyway,
typewriter.
on a typewriter. Anyway, this has been episode 33 of the Geek Retreat podcast. Again, we want to thank you for stopping by, spending some time with us. Let us know what you think. Are you excited about Xbox and Bethesda getting together?
No.
Are you excited about big stretch? Are you excited about the new Marvel roadmap we have and the stuff that's coming out? And have you seen The Devil All the Time? Let us know in the comments below. Also, head over to Facebook and get a part
Talk
of
to
our
us.
talk to us in our group, facebook.com. Search for the Geek Retreat podcast, and you can come hang out with us and share your funny memes and let us know what you thought of the episodes that we did, and let us know of other episodes we put out. Speaking of other episodes we put out, last week we put out a fun video of us playing some party pack games.
Ooh, yeah.
Jackbox. We played Trivia Murder Party
Murder
2.
trivia. Yep.
And Jason was mad because he didn't win. And
Technically, I didn't die.
he wanted us to cheat. He asked us to cheat to stack the game in his favor. So I think we're
I
just,
never said such a thing.
you are a liar.
I would never.
Go watch the video and see who's telling the truth. That was fun. Let us know if you want more of that. We're gonna make a few more, even if you don't want us to, because they're super fun and we're just gonna keep putting them out. We also have a Twitter page. You can go check us out. We're at Geek_Retreat. If you're listening to this and you want to know why we break and laugh, it's because Mick is giving us a show. So go check us out at Twitter.
So flexible.
Go to
Living up
YouTube.
Pilates.
Go to YouTube. Oh man, you're gonna pull something. Go to YouTube and search us over there on YouTube and join our page. Subscribe and like all of our videos and share with our friends. If you are listening to us and you've made it this far, please, congratulations! You win a crisp high five. What's that from, Jason? Deadpool.
Chris?
You're wrong. Look, I'm really good at this. I think I'm taking over the show. Like, I stumped you. How do you now? You know how it feels. But if you're listening
Deadpool,
to us,
you're wrong.
nope, wrong. If you're listening to us on any kind of streaming service, iTunes or Google Podcasts or Spotify, please leave us a review, rate our show, and make us more visible for newcomers and new people listening for a fun episode to get their sink their teeth into. I think that's it. Oh, if you want a shirt, we're all wearing a shirt. Head over to thegeekretreatpodcast.com, click on the merch tab, and buy yourself a shirt. They're cheap, and they're a great way to spread the joy of the Geek Retreat. That's what I'm calling this. This is the joy of the Geek Retreat. Spread it. And I think that's it. I think I got everything. Sponsor? We are sponsored by Audible. Head over to audibletrial.com and get a free 30-day trial of any audiobook you like. I'm listening to Dune right now. It finally started getting good. Did I tell you guys that? It was not good in the beginning, and it finally turned a corner, and now it's really good. I'm hooked.
A lot of setup,
tons of setup. Yeah. But I've been listening to Dune. I've recommended Ready Player One a million times. Mick has been reading a book that is an encyclopedia. Look he's only halfway through. So that's a good book you can go listen to. Jason doesn't like books, so you heard it here first. Breaking news. So again, head over to audibletrial.com/geek retreat and get a free 30-day trial. Again, that's audibletrial.com/geek retreat. Thank you, Audible, for sponsoring this episode.
Thank you.
And that's it. We're done here. Enjoy.
Wait, hold the phone.
Oh, Jason.
I'm sorry.
Hello. Would you like to say something?
I do.
I literally saw a light bulb go off over your head.
It did. I actually wanted to bring something up in the beginning of this podcast. Is it too late?
Wait, hold on. Is this like an actual thing we're going to talk about?
I don't know if it's something that we're going to talk about.
Okay,
but,
all right, go ahead. So if we go into a long conversation, that's what the end of this podcast is going to sound like. Let's just start over.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the Geek Retreat podcast.
Welcome.
I'm just joking. Go ahead, Jason. What do you got?
Okay, so I wanted to. We did a spoiler cast. You
Yes.
mentioned the spoiler cast.
Oh,
I wanted to amend my Mulan spoiler
okay.
score. So I believe I gave it an 8,
Yes.
and so I didn't abide by my own rules. So who's confused? You say you're confused?
Yeah, I'm confused. Go.
Okay, so my rule is, and I applied it. I made this rule based on superhero movies. So I evaluate the movie, and I say this movie is good. It's a good movie as a film, but it has to dial it back to the character. So the character has to be right. So, for example, Man of Steel, I think that's an A movie. I would give it an A movie.
Okay.
But if I were to rate it, I would give it a B because I don't think it wasn't a fully good representation of Superman. I think it was great, but I think some of his likeness wasn't all the way there. So I would have gave it a B. So same thing with Homecoming Spider-Man. I told you guys about the Spider-Sense I wasn't happy with. So I actually would actually rate that a B, but I would bring it down to a C because I didn't feel like he was Spider-Man. So going back to Milan,
All right.
I would give it an 8, which I did. But remember we talked about the Disney feels. There was no Disney feels in there. It was a Disney movie,
Yes.
and it was supposed to be a readaptation of a Disney film, animated movie, and I didn't get that Disney feeling. So because it didn't feel Disney, I have to thus, by my own rule, take it down a notch,
Yeah.
a grade, and give it a 7. So that's going to be my amended Mulan spoiler, a 7.
A 7. A 7.8.
0.13.
7.
I said,
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Nope. Because 7 was a registered 6 offender.
That's not appropriate in this
That is
time.
not a.
We are going through
Okay, bye.
litigation with our own government.
And that's already it.
And that's a wrap.
Once
See you
again,
next week.
I'm Steven. I have terrible jokes. That's Mick. He has luscious hair. And that's Jason. He stumps us all the time. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Geek Podcast. See ya!
Peace. Don't you take my
What?
stuff.
Oh, we did.